One of the things that I often wonder about, and I know that this is only punctuated a few times in life, is kind of just the idea that whenever you're looking to advance yourself professionally and you put yourself through the process of a job interview, a lot of it is just tension. You know, I know that there's a back and forth during interviews, and that's its own mechanic, but it is kind of the idea that when you know you are on that way, when you know you're on that path, then it is the sort of thing where if you're not actually doing the thing, then you're just thinking about it, you're prepping for it, it can sometimes feel like those gaps in movies that don't necessarily get fleshed out but are ever so important. And hello and welcome to the Ales and Fails stream. I'm your host, Ailwolf, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the excellence of an execution, the no-throne Cicerone. And welcome back to Thursday, folks. It is a new week, and of course we are back starting off with the Retro Rathskeller. Now we are playing, as some of you might been following this particular stream, I generally play Symphony of the Night on Thursdays, but we're taking a break from that today. We're continuing our short adventure through Donkey Kong Country 3, where I'm attempting to do a 100% run using save states, of course, because I can't do this on my own. I don't have those skills anymore. This would be my first playthrough through the game officially, since I've never actually beaten it. I may have played a couple levels here and there, but nothing too significant. Before I actually get on this crazy bandwagon though, hello Dragoon Knight, I don't know if you're still around, and I don't want to force you out of a lurk if that is what you so desire, but let me go ahead and give you a shout out. Now, Dragoon Knight is a friend of the stream, obviously. He likes to stream very challenging runs of Final Fantasy VII. And every time I see him play, I'm just like, there's just like this level of dedication and focus, and just some of the challenges that he puts himself into are just, these are the things that I could never dream of. It's like, you're doing this with that at this particular limit, and I'm being scant on details because Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is relatively new. Anyways, please check him out if you want to see an expert player play this game. I know that you also have like a YouTube channel where you show all that stuff as well, so don't necessarily have to catch it while it's actually happening. Thank you very much for popping in, very much appreciate you. But before we actually move on to brass tacks, as we like to say, we like to move on to brass tacks. Let's actually go ahead and talk about what's on tap today. And of course, I was ever so ready to get what's on tap. No, I did not choose this just at the last second. I had already pre-chosen this before turning around and facing the refrigerator behind me. This is Julian Hardcider's Harvest Apple. It's kind of an interesting can design here. You got the silver here. It's kind of modeled like a wooden barrel almost. The top has got this olive green color to it. One color that you don't often see associated with drinks in general, I want to say, is like olive green, and so this one definitely stood out. I don't know, maybe it's because I feel like olive green sometimes is associated with like cleaners, or like it's associated with like, I don't know, bad beverages. What am I trying to think here? Just like pickled stuff almost. I think that just when I think of the color olive green, I kind of think of something like a little more maybe rustic. But this is indeed a Harvest Apple, crisp and dry apple cider. So what exactly is an apple cider, you might be wondering to yourself. It's like, Ales, I came here to hear you talk about beer, and yet you are here talking about a cider. What's the deal here? Am I getting ripped off? And to that I said, well, I made no such claims. You can have your ticket money back if you so desire, but I do talk about all types of beverages, and today we are talking about ciders. So a cider is very similar to a beer. The difference is in how it's processed and the materials that you start out with. Now for a beer, you take your malts, you boil them, you bring them to a boil, you add some hops in there, and then you ferment them in a tank, you store them in a cool place, and then that particular malt gets fermented into sugars and other nice compounds which we love. Ciders are a little bit different. They have apple as opposed to malts. That's the predominant fruit. You press those apples into a pulp, and rather than boil them, you don't really need to boil them. One of the things that people don't really consider is the fact that when you boil malts, it's because you want to give the yeast access to those sugars. No such problem with apples, because as soon as you press them, you've got the sugars right there. And actually, if you think about it, that's actually the basis of all of cooking. You boil things, you heat them up in order for them to open up make their nutrients more accessible to you. But that is what you do. You essentially press your apples and you throw them into a fermentation tank, and then what ends up happening is that apple flesh gets fermented and you get some delicious cider. Now, apples is the predominant fruit that's used in ciders, of course, but recently there is a lot of infusion with other fruits, fleshy fruits like pineapples, like guava, which I love because, Miami boy, we do love our guava, which will come into play a little bit later. Then you got things like berries. I've seen a number of raspberry ciders, a number of blackberry ciders. Those are not necessarily my favorites. And then there is my favorite type of cider, the pear cider, otherwise known as a perry, because I think it's probably the second most common type of cider. Perries are delicious. They're so much fleshier. And as a general rule, I just prefer pears in everything. If you could replace apples in everything with pears, I feel like the world would be a better place. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I do love my perry ciders. This, of course, is a harvest apple. It is crisp and dry. Whenever you see the term dry in a cider, it means that it withholds some of that sweetness and it's a little more fruit forward. Like what you're gonna notice more is the taste of the apples as opposed to the sweetness, which is fine. You can have your ciders that are sweet and approachable, but if you want something that's more representative of that particular fruit, look for something that says dry. The other part of that statement, it's crisp. Ciders tend to be crisp because they are filtered, they're very clean, they're very light, they're refreshing, they almost look like champagne. Yeah, those are my thoughts on cider. Let's go ahead and actually see what Untapped has to say on the matter over here. And I do have this page open. Let's go over here. So, Harvest Apple by Julian Hard Cider. A 6.99% alcohol by volume. I wonder if they were trying to avoid breaking some sort of rule by staying off that 7%. I don't know the legislation. I am no Better Call Saul. Julian Harvest Apple Cider is lightly carbonated, slightly tart, perfectly blended cider with a clean, dry finish. In the finest tradition of American cider making, we source our Harvest Apple Cider from only the freshest apples in the United States. Drink what the founding mothers and fathers used to enjoy after a hard day's work. Thank you for calling out the mothers first. Made from only fresh pressed apples with no juice concentrates or added sugars, Julian Harvest Apple Cider is the truest form of a hard apple cider you will find on the market. And at 6.99% alcohol by volume. So even in the description, they've already got that extra decimal point there. You can bring this cider to any revolution. Can you imagine if the founding fathers and mothers, of course, were like, let's gather all the weapons, let's call on the French to help us out, and get those ciders ready, because we ride out in about an hour. I'm sure it would have been a slightly different play for Hamilton and friends. But let's go ahead and actually taste this thing. And so today we've got our very conventional Untapped Stein glass. We do love our Untapped, and again, they're not sponsoring us. Stop stop, suggesting that I'm in the pocket of Untapped. Trust me, I'd be a happier person if I was in anybody's pocket. So yeah, let's go ahead and open this thing. This is something that I've had before on stream. I think it's very easy drinking, and it certainly helps that it is refreshing, especially for the hotter summer months, I think. Now, I like to say that most ciders are crisp and clear, but I feel like with the advent of hazy beers and more body-forward drinks, I feel like there's definitely been a certain number of ciders which are a little more pulpy. But like I was saying, this is completely crystal clear. It's got a golden hue to it. It's almost like champagne except without the bubbles, if you can think about that. I've already got a good strong apple nose right over here. It's like a punch in the face. It's kind of quite nice. It's almost like greenish apples as opposed to like red apples. Not too sour or anything like that, but kind of just like this fresh apple taste. Yeah, and the thing that I kind of look for whenever I drink an apple cider is kind of like maybe some of those sweet notes, some of those sour notes. And you can definitely see that the balance is a little bit more on the, maybe a little bit on the sour notes. Famine ale, dear beer. And yeah, much as the nose suggests, this is actually a little bit more sour. The sugars are not necessarily forward, but they're certainly present there. They're more like to curtain the experience than anything else. Kind of like to say, hey, jump into the pool, it's fine. It's going to be a little uncomfortable at first because the water is always cold no matter what. But you know what, hopefully you get used to it. Very strong apple taste here, very fresh apples I want to say. And again, it's more of the green apples that I'm sensing here. Very light in terms of body composition, totally a 1 out of 5. Very light on the bubbles as well, so if you feel offended by a bubbling drink, then you know what, this might actually be up your wheelhouse. Or is it down your wheelhouse? Who knows? No real bittering notes here. Quite refreshing. Again, nothing too strong on the sourness. It does kind of clasp at your throat, but it's kind of gentle and it doesn't necessarily build up. I love this cider. This is quite an easy drink and quite an easy recommend. So let's go ahead and actually give this one a rating. A 2.75 sounds about right. If I was to fix anything on this particular cider, I would like it to be a little bit sweeter. You know what? Because I've got a sweet tooth. I'm a sweet guy. So let's go ahead and give this a rating, 2.75. I unlocked that proportion, but cheers, I got it. So that, as they say, is that. And welcome in, Rich. How are you doing this fine day? Thank you very much for popping into stream. How are you doing? Of course, Rich Lich Glitch is one of our greatest friends of the stream. Let me go ahead and properly introduce you. And cheers to you, my friend. Lich Glitch. And so everyone who is watching right now, stop what you're doing, turn off this Chrome window, and look for twitch.com/RichLichGlitch and call me in the morning. Now, Rich is an amazing streamer, an amazing chatter, I want to say. Every single time that I'm there, it's always like a nice conversation. Rich is incredibly knowledgeable about the games that he plays in, and I feel like generally you focus on retro games, though I don't know that that's your exact specialty or anything like that. And last thing you were playing is The Legend of Zelda. Tell me, is that actually the original Legend of Zelda? I don't think that I actually caught you on that one, but that sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know that Zelda isn't ever a barrel of fun. Yeah, it's mostly what I play. I'm guessing retro games. You're really good at this, by the way. I don't know what you mean. You mean at making a fool of myself? Because if that is the case, then I am up there in spades. But yeah, absolutely, and you're totally welcome. Once again, thank you very much for popping in and dedicating a single moment of your very valuable day to joining today's campaign. I had this idea today that I know that that PlayStation State of Play is happening today, and I was like, well, I am definitely going to still be streaming by the time that pops in. I wonder how the numbers are going to just go down as soon as that 3 o'clock hits. And then I was wondering, hey, wait a second, it's okay. I generally don't get those numbers anyways. It's fine. But yes, the PlayStation State of Play is happening today. Is that something that you're looking forward to watching today, Rich? I don't know if you're a big fan of the PlayStation brand or anything like that. I am interested only cursorily. I'll probably follow up on what happens there tomorrow or something like that. Let's see. I love the Zelda 1 randomizer. Nice, so you're playing a randomizer. I had no idea. Stream it when I'm I'm assuming you mean fending for it. Oh dude, I never watch those things. Not really, to be honest. I already have hundreds of games I gotta catch up on. And see, I think that's a very smart attitude to have, because I feel like for the longest time, I want to say up until the Wii era, I was definitely about trying to chase the modern game of the day, the modern Uber. Of course, I say Wii, and of course, Wii doesn't necessarily suggest the most modern gameplay or anything like that. But the idea was I was always playing whatever was hot at that particular time. And then college happened, and then graduate school, and then relationships and life in general. And I honestly skipped all of the PlayStation 4 generation. I got a PlayStation 3 towards the end of that generation's lifetime. I barely picked up a few titles on it, and then I skipped 4, and then I only recently got 5, but it was not even my own doing. It was because my SO had ran out of ideas as to what to get me for Christmas, and she's wonderful for it. Oh, I see, fiending. See, you were up with the lingo, Rich. I had no idea that that's how it's used, but immediately after you suggested it, I'm like, oh, I see what you mean by that. Today I have learned something. That's my story too. I'm trying to jump back to stuff I needed to play in college, just not enough time. And yeah, stop me if you've heard this before, but this is kind of like a story that echoes in time. Just the idea that as we age, as we mature, we have the ability to, maybe potentially pursue a wider plethora of media, and yet time only becomes more cone vision, more tunnel vision. And so it's this interplay between I have possibilities, I have potential, I have opportunities, and at the same time, but my time is so valuable at this particular juncture in time. And so I do find it that while a lot of people think about this as a very sad situation, I kind of try to look at it the opposite way. I think that because of the fact that we have this wealth of media to consume, it is ultimately what you end up choosing and what you end up devoting your time to, your attention to, your care to, that shapes who you are. And in a way, it is kind of the story of your life. And I think that is kind of beautiful. So anyways, that's me waxing poetic over a problem that we all face. Let's see. Time is fixed. Media has exploded exponentially. Yeah, and of course it's not just games. It's things like TV shows, anime, books, manga, hobbies in general have exploded, and it's kind of wild. Agreed. And Twitch too, of course. I would love to devote a bigger chunk of my time to just watching people stream and vibing in their streams and chatting with them. But even that is now I have to play and I don't have to. I know I don't have to. It is this sort of thing of you know what? I haven't chatted with this streamer for 2 weeks. I should probably pop in with them. But then there's this other opportunity where I see the streamer who doesn't stream often, just happens to pop in at this time, and I want to check in. And it's I strive to play these mental gymnastics with well, should I? What should I do? What's the best course of action? And if I pop into somebody's stream and all I say is hello and GG, then is that really valuable? And maybe I should just stop thinking about these things and just let it play. Just swing away, just swing away. Yeah, exactly. It's super hard. Yep. I think we're all doing that. Yeah, it's tough out there. It's tough out there. Thank you very much for sharing some of your thoughts on the matter too, Rich. Before we get to what uh, we're playing today, and we are playing Donkey Kong Country 3 at some point today, I did want to chat for a quick moment about a movie that I saw the other day. And I rarely get to talk about movies just because I don't watch them that often. Let me just pop this up. And of course, that's Jake Gyllenhaal's giant face. Let me actually go ahead and accentuate that. Let me see what you have here. If people ever feel negatively about how much time is spent in one stream or another, I think that's unreasonable. And that's absolutely true. And that even goes for, I'm sure that everybody runs into this question and they say, well, will this person be concerned about the fact that, maybe I popped in for a second and then ditched or anything like that? Or maybe this person is not popping into the stream. Number one, that's not why do they have to think about it that way? Like, everybody knows that everybody else has like lives, and they don't know what exactly is happening with their lives, and so they have to devote time to whatever it is that they need to handle, and that's a very personal decision. The other side of that equation, of course, when I pop into my more popular streamer acquaintances, I want to say, because I'm sure that I'm not on the radar, is the fact that, they probably see my name, they're like, oh, it's that crazy guy with the wolf emotes, just whatever, this sort of thing, and that's fine too, and that's great, and that's totally fine. So it clearly is the sort of thing where I'm overthinking the thing. Anyways, so last weekend I watched this movie on Amazon Prime Video, I guess. It was called Roadhouse, and it's this movie, I guess it's a remake of like this 80s movie about this what's the word, bouncer, who like gets hired to protect this bar in one of the Florida Keys. I think they call it Glass Key. I don't even know if that's an actual place or anything like that. And so all while that's happening, this rich person who apparently lives on a boat hires a bunch of thugs to try to scare away the business, because what he wants to do is he wants to buy the entire key to like put up a casino or something like that. Some evil masterminded plan. So really high school, not high school, but kind of like defend your local business type of movie, except the local business happens to be a bar. There's also like a bookstore somewhere. The twist, because of course there has to be a twist, because Jake Gyllenhaal is involved, your friend and mine Donnie Darko, is the fact that he apparently used to be a UFC fighter. Sorry, not UFC, well, I guess MMA fighter. I don't know if it's actually the UFC or anything like that, but yeah, he used to be an MMA fighter, and so he just fights people like essentially like he gets what's it called, he faces like 4 different people, and he kind of just like slaps a guy into submission. He just slaps it's kind of hilarious. Yeah, he just kind of has this physique. It's quite entertaining. It's quite charming. Yeah, so I very much enjoyed it at some point, because the bad guy understands that he can't beat this one bouncer in this one bar in one Florida Key. His father, who is away in jail, sends away this other fighter person played by an actual MMA fighter, and they just go to town with one another. It's funny because he's like this Irish guy. I think his name is Cohen McGregor, and I'm sorry if I'm offending him. Please don't come visit my house. I would love to have your autograph, but please don't visit my house. Yeah, and so it's quite I very much enjoyed it. It does play the way in which you assume it would play out. The one comment that I will say is that, having lived in South Florida for about 10 years of my life, one thing that was totally missing, I didn't see a single Cuban person, and I'm like, where's my Cubans? Where are you guys? This is weird. So that's my one comment. More Cubans in this movie, please. Yes, Conor McGregor. Thank you very much, Rich. I appreciate that. I think I call him Cohen. Cohen doesn't make sense. But yes, Conor McGregor. Apparently, it was his the first movie that he's ever done, and he really plays it up like this kind of like big personality. Like the first time that you see him, he's walking around in Italy in his birthday suit, and it's like he's walking through this neighborhood and he randomly beats up a guy to get his suit. It's the most hilarious thing. He's got like this impressive. I'm surprised that was his like movie debut. It was quite funny. Gyllenhaal is a heck of an actor. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I liked him. I mean, I adore the movie Donnie Darko. That was kind of like an offbeat movie, but I really liked him in Nightcrawler. That was almost like a transformative movie, and it's also funny. I use the word transformative because he was kind of like this skinny guy in that movie, whereas in this movie he's like the most ripped guy in the world, and it's kind of crazy. He's I feel like Jake Gyllenhaal is one of these like Christian Bale types that will just like metamorphosize his body to suit whatever role he needs, and it's kind of wild. I wish I could do that. I am simply just the same sack of a flab no matter what role I assume. So there's that. Yeah, Nightcrawler was great. That's like Terminator. Indeed. I very much agree. Have you seen Enemy? Also a movie he did. It's really interesting. Now, I vaguely remember seeing Enemy. I think that was the one with the spider, right? Let's see. If I put Enemy movie here, what will it actually show me? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw it probably the year that it came out, 2014. So I don't remember a lot of it, but I do remember that it played with your expectations and it was kind of more psychological. I remember enjoying it, and I probably should give it a rewatch. Yeah, there was another movie that he did with this is gonna kill me. One of my favorite actors who happens to be a woman is a redhead. She was okay. Hold on, I need to Google this. Italian actress, redhead. Clearly it is none of these people. She was Lois Lane. Lois Lane actress. Lois Lane. And she is played by Amy Adams. And this is how long it took me to find the movie. Amy Adams and Jake Gyllenhaal. Nocturnal Animals. So this is a movie that I really liked. Let me actually put up this movie. Oh, I forgot about that movie. By the way, I'm sorry that we're in the middle of an ad. I don't know that there's a lot of people watching it, and I think Rich, you can probably see through the ads. But yeah, Nocturnal Animals was a really good movie, I thought. I saw that one a long time ago. I don't remember much of it. Yeah, I can hear you. Good. Sorry about that. I should probably do something where like something just blares at me and tells me, oh, ads are playing or something like that. All I'll say about this movie is that I still don't know what was real or was not, but it kind of sets you up in this situation where you're like driving at night with your family and the scariest possible thing can happen to you, and Jake Gyllenhaal himself is like the most powerless person in the world in that movie, and it's just like anyways, all right, but that's enough about Jake Gyllenhaal's oeuvre of work. We could spend here hours talking about it, and maybe we don't need to do that just today. And welcome back everyone who was watching from ads. Sorry about that. Sorry about me talking through this whole thing. Let's go ahead and actually go to DKC3. And let me see. Hopefully that's not too loud, but let me know if that's too loud. I'm gonna go ahead and change my stream info. Donkey Kong Country 3. And I think we are good. Sounds good to me. Thank you very much for confirming, Rich. So if I recall correctly, I think I had made it to the second map. And I don't know if I should load from a suspend point or not. Let's see, if I go to 418, 49, maybe save slot 1 makes the most sense over here. Yeah, I might try that. Now let's go with this. There's no wrong answers here. Let's go ahead and actually go. And actually, if I go save Squeals on Wheels, Riverside Race. Oh, that one was that terrible map. That was a wild one. Gonna be lurking. Have fun. Thank you very much for the lurk, Rich. And if I don't catch you later, have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you very much for chatting. Thank you for the Gyllenhaal talk. Clearly, that should be a corner of the stream. And the next location is Springing Spiders. Actually, if we go to the save cave, will it actually say 19%? Yeah, so I think we were actually on the right path. So, as some of you might recall me playing this before, I am using a wiki to actually get all of the bonus items from this game. I'm actually using the Super Mario Wiki because it very easily tells you what you need to do. Despite all of the ads, of course. Levels. So the level that we have to go to is Springing Spiders. So we got 2 bonus levels and a DK coin. Finding the DK coin requires Kitty to be in the lead. When the Kongs reach the 3rd nid after the star barrel, they must go on it. When the nid is in the peak of its jump, Kitty must use a team up. Okay. Then there's bonus levels. We got grab 15 bananas. Sometime after the letter K, the Kongs find the animal barrels. Squawks between the 2 branches. Squawks must continue to the left tree and fly up the passage. And then collect the stars. It's after the letter G. Well, we can pay attention to that a little bit later. Let's go ahead and ride. Where's my coaster? Oh, there we go. Oh, look, we were actually at the... Now, don't you hate it when you're about to say something and your mind tells you, oh, I'm going to say this thing, but then your arm is thinking something differently and they just like force you to drink something? I'm sure everybody has that problem. Oh, I guess I forgot to say, we do have a question of the night. And this, of course, was inspired by the state of play today. Question of the night: what is your most anticipated game this year? To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know what my most anticipated game of this year is. It might be that Elden Ring DLC, or it might be the upcoming Monster Hunter games, but I doubt that that's gonna be out this year. I think that one will most likely be out next year. I am very much interested in... what am I thinking of? I'm sure it'll come to me. So yeah, feel free to answer that question of the night. And in terms of what we're doing here, I'm going to assume that we've already got the first bonus level. And we need to look for the third nid after the star barrel here. I'm going to assume that the nids are these spiders. My fingers are right now warming up. I don't actually know how to play this. I don't know. I just don't want to get into that spider. Okay, cool. And so this is the third nid. Ooh, quite tall. Oh, nice. What's down here? Wait, can I not do that? Interesting. So that's where we were before. Some of these tree exits just don't seem very apparent, I feel. And that's no good for us, of course. Okay, I feel like we lost the thread of where we're supposed to actually look for this thing. Let me go ahead and look at that up again. Finding the coin requires Kitty to be nearly when the Kongs reach the third nid after the star barrel. They must go on it. When the nid is in the peak, Kitty must use the team jump, then jump off the nid and throw Dixie to the upper left of the platform with the steel barrel. So I think we need to do a little bit of backtracking here. To be honest with you, I don't even know if we might have gotten it during our last run. And of course that's Knuckles the Echidna. Oof. And of course that's gonna mess me up because I need both Kongs. Right, and right there was where I was supposed to actually throw. You know what, I might as well just... I was gonna say I'm going to commit... I'm going to kill my... Sorry, I'm trying not to use the S word here. I'm going to go back out the level and try again, which is exactly what I need to do right now. Don't want to trigger anybody. Don't want to say the things that we hear. Okay, so we're back with Kitty. And of course, this is as good a time as any. While this is a drinks-friendly stream, I certainly do advocate the drinking of water, or dihydrogen monoxide as I like to say. Now, water of course is the element which brings life, as suggested by Kitana in the movie Mortal Kombat. Not only will it help you stave off the deleterious effects of alcohol and alcohol poisoning, but it should also refresh your palate so that every sip is brand new. Drink up. And of course, I did not properly close this thing, and so it's dripping all over my pants, because that's exactly how we do things here at the Ales and Fails stream. Just a second here, folks. A bit of the real life. Just a second. Alright, so So let's keep going with our adventure over here. We gotta make sure that we keep both of our Kongs this time around. What are the chances, right? What are the chances? Why? Why would they put a spider so close? Alright. Let's not do anything crazy. Let's just skip over this guy. That's what we're looking for. Just what you're looking for. Upton, Upton. Just what you're looking for. Oof. Okay. So this is... Can you... Why isn't he... Sorry, I think I'm supposed to... lift her up. How come it's not letting me... Oh, there she is. There she goes. Oh, wow. That's no good. For whatever reason, I thought it was a different button. There we go. Wow. Is that a... What is that, a double kill? You know, I almost feel like I could probably just load the suspend point, since it's gonna be the same exact thing. We have made 0 progress this entire time. Funny how that didn't actually kill that spider. No, and I can't switch Kongs. Can I switch Kongs? Why won't it let me switch Kongs? That's... There we go. Okay. Now, all we gotta do is make sure... Seriously? Huh, that's a little strange. It almost seems like I don't have enough lift. Oh, come on. That one was so close. Wow. Okay. Maybe now that I have the run button pressed, it might be different. No, that simply made it more difficult for me to actually release the button. Let's go back out. It's gotta be done a certain way. This hero coin better be worth it. That's all I'm saying. Right, and this one is a dangerous one. Okay, let's go. Nice. Okay. Wait. Oh, huh. Okay, so... Let's let Dixie do the throwing. Wait, how do you even... Let's try with Kitty once again. Can you switch with me, please? Thank goodness. I simply gotta shoot it like a hoop. But maybe a little bit farther away. That's okay. Let's try Dixie once again. What does the guide actually say? Uh, there's a hole in the side of the tree and the coin standing in some branches with a T-barrel. The Kongs must throw the steel barrel into the hole for it to hit. Once the coin is defeated, it releases the DK coin and Kitty can perform a team-up move with... Okay. So, we gotta throw it through that hole. But for some reason it just keeps bouncing. Okay, let's let... She's got a bit more height here. Ooh, that one almost went in. Boom. Yes! Nah, maybe not the best configuration right there. I almost wonder what's the point of the team-up move whenever Dixie's in the lead. And of course that's the TNT barrel. Okay, so we got the hero coin. And now we're back to where we were. So now the next thing that we have to look for is collect the stars. And this is after collecting the letter G. There's a drop. So gotta look out for that letter G. Like the G-Man. Alright, okay. And let's go down. Gotta watch out for this spider. What happens if we go take this snid? Oh, it just sends us back. Oh, no, wait. Oh, that's lame. And that's back where we were, of course. One thing that I must give Donkey Kong Country credit for is that the way forward, as a series whole anyways, the way forward is not necessarily the most obvious. Ooh, nice. I hope that was a shortcut. I like shortcuts. Now what do you have to show? Nothing. I guess it was a shortcut. Nice, nice. And then gotta make sure that we don't jump in the middle of the spider's way. Spider, I mean bee. Spiders are everywhere. Okay, and we have a barrel for some reason. Better save it. There's a bunch of bananas there. I wonder if that's a thing. No, it was not a thing. I want to get that barrel again. I doubt it's gonna show up again though. No. Alright, let's keep going. Well, at the very least, I won't have to collect that hero coin again. That's something, right? Will it actually register? I'm gonna say that there's a probability that it won't. Only one way to find out, I guess. And go. Oh, come on, just... Oh, so close. Ooh. The tension. Nice. No, he doesn't have it anymore, which means that we definitely got it. We got it, folks. Yeah, we don't need to fight that guy or do that like crazy basketball thing. You know the basketball thing. I got a basketball Jones. Ooh, nice. Okay. Let's make sure we get that life. Because why not? Okay, so now gotta avoid that. B. These guys are so deceitful. I'm so tired of your deceit. Let's switch to Kitty, see if this barrel will actually open up anything. Could you just switch with me for a I am pressing the right button, and yet sometimes it just doesn't register that I want him to switch. There we go. I wonder if it's because he's in a walking animation that he won't switch. Oof. Feel like he was gonna throw us directly into that B. There you go. The puzzle is solved. Okay, now hopefully there's a platform directly above us. Watch out! That was a crazy one. To your health. This map gets trickier as we move forward. Oh, there was a bird there. Oh, it works like a platform. That's funny. And there's the letter G. So Knog. Like a Koenig maybe. Let's see. So after collecting the letter G, Kongs find a small gap on the side of the second tree interior. They must drop into the gap to land inside a bonus barrel. Okay. So let's look for that gap in whatever tree. Must be this gap right here, right? Indeed. And let's create a suspend point right here. Come on, let me create a suspend point. Please. Okay, let's do this. Collect 30 stars. Wait, why would you just totally oh my god. Ooh, I did it. Boom. And we've got an ad starting in about 2.5 minutes, folks, so run while you still can. I think that should be it for bonuses and coins. Let's try to finish this level, shall we? And there, I see our flag. Our flag is there. Make no mistakes. No mistakes allowed. Yes! Okay, so we've got both the exclamation mark and the blue flag. The little yellow flag too. Ah, Brash's cabin. Hey, it's the Banana Brain Kongs. What do you think you're doing coming into Brash? See that riverbank race? Ran that in 1 hour and 50 minutes. You couldn't do it? Call that a decent time on the riverbank? I've given people bigger head starts that I'm still won. Just look at all these fine trophies. The only way you... I guess he's not selling anything? Wait, he's not actually offering anything? Did you get hurt on the riverbank level, Kongs? That must be why you were so slow. I guess he's got nothing to offer us. Excuse me. Maybe whatever it is we need to do involves the river race. Sorry about that, folks. Sensitive throat, yada yada yada. You know who it is. Let's keep going over here. So, Bobbin Barrel Brawl. I love the alliteration. And again, ads are starting very soon. Run for your lives. Let me go ahead and see what's the requirement here. So we've got 2 bonus levels here, and 1 DK coin, of course, right before the star barrel. Ellie encounters a coin and a steel barrel with 2 red buzzes. Okay. Bonus levels, find a coin shortly after the letter O. Ellie shoots over a body of water from an auto-fire barrel. Ellie must turn around to find Booty Bird flying above the red buzz, who is over the bonus level. So after letter O, and then 10 stars after passing the letter N, and there's a pool of water without Nibla. Bonus barrel at the bottom. Okay, so let's give this a shot. Beautiful. So I can only imagine that we're going to get turned into Ellie the elephant. How are we supposed to get this thing? Can I get another barrel? Ugh. Wait, what? W? Wait, I don't want to... I didn't want to finish the level. Oh my god. I mean, I beat the level, but like I said, I want to get everything. So we're going to have to go at it again. Okay, so the idea here... Wait, why? Wow. I don't want to get teleported. So why does it do that? That's annoying. Oh, maybe I should throw the barrel instead of my myself. Instead of my corporeal body, I should throw a barrel. Imagine that. Like this thing. Nice. Go! Why would I know that? You might as well just have lava there. And of course we have Ellie the elephant, who's a nice pal. I'll admit I like the water mechanics, but at the same time it just makes me think that I miss Rambi. Okay, this is gonna be tough. Can I drink water? Can I step on things? No, I can't. So what's the deal here? Oh, that's silly. Okay, let's try this one more time. I'm just surprised that I didn't get any chances to get water. What am I supposed to pull here? Wait, what? So I touched the water and I was able to get water. And there's a steel keg right there. Shortly after the letter O, which we just found, of course. Oh my... I feel like I keep slipping off the barrels. So this is probably gonna take a bit more finesse here. Go ahead and create a suspend point right now. Just in case I end up losing a bunch of lives, which is very likely the case anyways. I can see now why they gave you the option to go into a warp, because this already feels like a difficult level. Oh, there we go. Ha! I wasn't pressing a particular button. Okay. We're gonna do this right. Whew. Okay. Now, whatever you do, don't go in the water. The water is lava. Oh, lovely. Okay. Now we understand the mechanic of the level. Okay, and of course that's the barrel right there. Did it say that we should auto-fire barrel after landing? Ellie must turn around to find Booty Bird. Okay. Ah, okay, I see. So I think we need to fire at that bird and maybe it'll drop another like TNT. Wait, how am I supposed to reach that thing? And of course, I have run out of water. This is gonna be crazy without... That's just suicide at this point. I wonder if I can get into the barrel and take the hit though. Looks like I did it anyways. That's how we do things. Create suspend point. Hopefully we get another Kong out of this. Find the coin. Wait. Wait. Oh. That was it? Okay, I guess I was worried over nothing. Alright, but now I gotta worry about this. Yeah. That sounds about right. Sorry, folks. Gotta fix all the headgear I've got on here. Okay. So let me create a suspend point right here, since we got that bonus. And then DK coin is actually right before the star barrel, so that's the next thing that we're looking for. Gotta make sure that we're packing water next time. I would really love to understand the logic behind the fact that you get to hit this bird, and oh yeah, by the way, TNT will drop on your enemies. See, the nice thing about Rambi in such situations was the fact that you could just step on the bees and it was okay. Okay, let's try this. Ellie just feels so heavy too. Okay. I'm so... Simply because she steps so heavily, I'm kind of just like... Do I jump here? This requires quite the platforming. Okay. And... Nice. Okay, so this is where we benefit from actually having a full snout. And of course, it's not gonna let me fire from here. Why is me? The target is directly in front of you. Okay. So technically, when Ellie just like does her, shoots water from her snout, she's kind of just like that. So just whatever's directly in front of you gets skipped. Justice is served. All right. Let's make sure that we stay charged the entire time. Okay, and then we fly. Okay, so then this, like I said, I think honestly what we're gonna have to do is just skip over the B. Nice, okay. Not... Ooh, I forgot about that. Can I have more? Please, sir, can I have some more? That was not a good idea. This is what I get from... I want my coin. Now hear me out. Maybe I can throw a barrel and then maybe I can hop over said barrel myself. No, it's way too fast. Fine. Maybe I've gotta just drop it. Ooh, there we go. That's kind of nice. Maybe a little more over yonder. Okay, cool. Should probably get some more water before I leave. And there's a steel keg there. I'm sure that we can pull it our way anyways. Oh, thank goodness it pops up again. Hey! Ah, and there's our target. Beautiful. And the star barrel. Nice. Checkpoint. We love our checkpoints around here. All my love too long ago. Okay. So we've only got one more bonus level left, and that is after passing the letter N. So keep your eyes peeled like your bananas, because we gotta find a pool that doesn't have a Nibbler. Nibbler, of course, is the little creature from Futurama. It just says jump in, huh? I'm surprised. I am thankful for pools that don't have a Nibbler. This is what you call feeling blessed. Okay, can I just drop it in here and we'll... No, of course not. Why did I... Con. Okay, the pool should be right here. But of course I've got no weapon. Oh yeah, I have a trunk. Yes! Okay, but how do I drop down there? I'm confused. Let's see. Because she cannot swim underwater. To reach it, Ellie must continue until she finds two yellow knickknacks. Ellie must wait for them to fly over the air, over the pool of water. But then she must bounce from them to sink low enough into the water. So essentially, I've got to head back and drop all the way down as low as possible. Okay. I think I can try and pull that off. I want to take that thing down. Nice. Okay. So wait, so how do we do this? Oh, huh, you can actually shoot diagonally. I feel like that could have saved me a lot of trouble before. But what do I know? Doesn't seem to be a Nibbler here. Oh, there's the bonus barrel. Huh. That's the one that I was looking for. It's gonna be one of those days. Let's create a suspend point right here. I feel like we've made some good progress. And just a second here, folks. Gotta take care of the real life for just a moment. Okay. I think we're good. We're good. We're healthy and we are good. Maybe we have a couple decades ahead of us. But your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, so basically how high you jump actually dictates how low you can go. Nice, con. I am a con man after all. Okay, and we're charged up. Come on. There we go. Let's get all the water we need. No! That was bad. Why do it? Okay. Oh, so they just stand there. I should have just done that. See, I assumed that what was going to happen was that I was actually going to have to chase them down. I can't just step on them? That's weird. Also, why did I start shooting water? Oh, I can actually just get water from all the way over here. Nice. And let's shoot up there. It's like waste all your water. Why don't you? Just want to get those guys out of the way. So it's funny that elephant hooves do nothing to these bees, but like a burst of water, oh yeah, that's like deadly poison. Okay, so they fly. What is... Really? It's like, are they just immune to... Okay, I don't get it. Until she finds 2 yellow knickknacks, Ellie must wait for them to fly into the air over the pool of water. Then she must bounce from them to sink low enough into the water to enter the bonus barrel. No, but yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. I keep having this situation where I step on them and they don't... Like, my hits don't register and I get hurt instead. I'll have to, maybe it's the angle at which I'm stepping on them? Not too sure. Oh, come on. I deserve that. Let's load a suspend point. Wasting too much lives here. Okay, and just drop the barrel ever so slightly. Whew. Nice. Okay. Nice. Okay, so that's where our bonus barrel is, and this is where our creatures show up. They're gonna fly. So I'm going to leave, I'm gonna create a suspend point right here. Situational. Okay, and I'm gonna jump on these things. What? Okay. Well, I know that I can do it now. It's weird that it wouldn't let me before. There we go. And we gotta collect 10 stars. Not too many stars. Beautiful. Boom, not bad at all. So really all that's left here is to finish the level. Now I can't imagine that's going to be the hardest thing in the world, but trust me, it will be. Oh, I should probably... launch from here. There we go. Drink that water, Ellie. Ellie! Okay. Wait. Okay. I didn't see the nibbler at first, so I thought that it was gonna be a clear zone. Nice. How do I get past this thing, though? Can I just go underneath? No, that doesn't make sense. Right? Yeah, I can. I get too wrapped up in my head, unfortunately. Get rid of these bees. Take some extra ammo with us. Yes! And there we go. No warp zone needed. Okay. So I think we made it through the entirety of the... Oh, check that out. You need a bridge or something like that. The next fight is Eric's ambush. So I think this is a boss level. And of course there's no bonus barrels or anything like that. Here's hoping that it's not a tough one. Okay, let's create a suspend point right here. Let me move over just a bit. Now I'm going to assume that this is an arachnid. Maybe that's just a hunch. What are we doing here? At least it moves slow enough. Can I jump on top of it? Yes. Nice. Not too hard, I think. Of course, I'm sure that it will get more quick. More quick, I like that. Oh wow. I'm like, what's happening? No, my barrel! Fortunately, it doesn't seem like you can get hurt from... Oh, come on! From the top. That's kind of a blessing. Shoot! It knows our trick. Ah! These tiny balls are unavoidable. You better not. You better not. Eat it. Oh, come on. Finish the job, kitty. Oh, wow. So it starts increasing balls. It starts increasing in balls the further you're in the fight, I guess. That is no good. Yeah, clearly the better choice here is Dixie. So I'm gonna use Kitty instead. yeah, that there was no heck of a chance that I was going to be able to complete that with a kitty. Nice. Okay, so we're at 2. Ah! Fortunately, it seems that those things actually just dissipate on their own. I just had to jump straight onto it. You know, this spider kind of reminds me a little bit of like Pete from Disney. It's got like that Pete-like face. Okay, we're at 2. Oof. Gotta make sure I don't get pierced by those legs. Save my barrel. Hold my beer. Oh, wow. Jump way too close to the legs. And after that, what's the point, right? Like, well, what's the point? The point is winning. Wow. Yeah, so with Kitty, I feel like it's gonna be a struggle. Nice. Get out of the edge. Get out of the edge. No! But it looks like I gotta jump into him. That was pointless. Oh, man. And... okay. I think we got ads. We're in the middle of ads. Of course we're in the middle of ads. Ah, that is no good. That is no good. Okay. Let me just go ahead and load suspend point. I feel like I've lost enough lives here. And the name of the game is to get this thing. I do feel like there is some value to sacrificing Kitty first. I feel like he's less able. Oh. He's able in different ways, let's put it that way. Nice. No! Nice. Oof. Oh, wow. I gotta be better equipped to avoid those little green things. That's crazy. Okay. Switch. Switch is the console that I'm using, yes. Why? Remember Belcha's barn? How that was easy and that was fun. Belcha. A friend indeed. from the balls. Ooh, wow. Totally whiffed that. And save the barrel. And save the clock tower, of course. Oh. I'm just too slidey. I'm feeling too slidey, you know, just feeling too slidey. Like my slider sensors are tingling. Okay. And boom. I think we're getting better though. Right? No, we're not. That was just a joke. I said that simply because I didn't want to face the hard truth of life. Oh, my barrel. Oh, wow. And I risked that bounce way too much. Crazy times here. And if you're just tuning in, we are enjoying a harvest apple from Julian Hard Cider. And switch, please. I find it so unusual that the game refuses to respond to my switch commands in very specific animation frames. Okay, we've got the barrel, we've got the goods. Nice. I feel like sometimes I overreact when I see the balls coming. Sometimes all I need to do is just hang there. Oh, come on. Move, and then we go this way. Oof. Wait, what? No! I feel like if we're in the corner, we're kind of safe. And maybe with the barrel facing away, that's kind of what we need to do here. No! Yeah, it looks like we're perfectly safe if the pattern repeats itself. Shoot. Okay, we might have learned something right now. Wow. Just it's way too much height for my Kong. Way too much height. But I think we found a safe spot. So let's try again. Like Pink once said, we try. Can you switch? Thank you. Wow. You got to be kidding me. Boom. Okay, nice. And then we look away. Just don't look back. Don't look back. Boom. It's funny how the spider kind of just sticks around until all of its poison things are gone. Nice. Oh, come on, you filthy cheat. I'm trying to get him before he comes up. Come on. Comes on down. Okay, let's... Wow. It's like a kitty thing, maybe, that it's easier to keep the barrel safe with him. Oof. And I feel like the patterns are changing. But stranger things have happened. I can't... I have to keep the barrel safe, I guess. Maybe this way? Maybe this way. Boom. Yes! And got a band-aid. Because that is exactly what we need. Give me just a second here, folks. Okay. So, we've beaten Cremwood Forest. The next place is Blunder's booth, so let's head there. Okay, I've been watching your progress for a while, Dixie. Name's Blunder, but you can call... So you think you're going to find everything in the game, eh? You don't even know where it's Lost World, eh? Whoops, I think I just let the cat out of the bag. And I guess he's not interested in our band-aid. I guess this is the point where we like start going to different locations and see if like the different bears want the things that we have, right? Now we have a band-aid, which of course is the most essential thing in the world. And let's go ahead and save our game. We're at a measly 24%. Okay. So let's visit the bear that didn't really want anything to do with us. Rash. And doesn't seem like he wants our business. Or did I press the wrong button when I came in? I wish they physically gave you the option to say, you know what, I'm leaving. No, I guess not. Well, let's leave this level. Wrong way, of course. I wish there was a way for you to actually determine what bear wants what. Does anybody in Lake Orangatanga maybe potentially want a band-aid? For their broken hearts, mayhaps? And of course, we're swimming it. Wait, what? They have a seashell, but I don't know if we gave it to them or if that's something that they, or if they want like more seashells. No idea what the seashell situation is. There's no more bears here, so let's get out of here. Let's make like a tree and get out of here. A patch? Oh yeah, this is just what I needed. Hang on for just a couple of seconds, Dixie, and I'll get you a cool new tub for you to rub-a-dub-dub. Okay, so somebody needed the patch. Now we can use the hovercraft. Gotta go, Dixie. Surf's up. Okay, so now we have a cool motorboat. That's nifty. Can we actually go over... Oh, looks like we can go over these rocks. So this actually opens up the map in a few ways. Like here. What is here? Concave. Okay, so this is where we play DDR, of course. Yes! Or rather, Simon. Simon, that's what I meant. Okay, so we got what we wanted. So I wonder if for the rest of this game you kind of just keep upgrading your vehicles in order to be able to uncover new locations. That would make sense to me anyways. And this is Bazaar. Bazaar, who is one bizarre fellow. Is that a mirror? Yeah, but it's no ordinary one though. It was Cranky's great-grandfather's. I can't let it... do I even have 50? He asked for 50, right? Yeah, I don't have enough. Well, one day I'll have 50. How about that? Need more of these bear coins, I guess. Alright, but the world's opened up to us, so we can go to... Seems like a couple of places. What is this? Seems like there's two maps adjacent to one another, and if I could just... This motorboat is anything but easy. Well, there's two locations there. I'm going to take a quick break here because I definitely absolutely need it, and I'm sure Churro does as well. We'll be back, I want to say in 7-8 minutes or so. Gotta take a bio break, gotta take a stretch break, gotta figure out what's on tap next, and I've got to give Churro his little bio break on his own. And as you can see, he immediately perked up when I said that. So, we will be right back with some more Donkey Kong Country after this. And hello and welcome back to the Ales and Fails stream. I'm your host, Alewolf, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer. Beer Goggles 21, the world's least interesting man. And welcome back to the stream, folks. Happy Thursday to one and all. Here's hoping that you're enjoying your Thursday. And if you're not tuning here, then maybe you're enjoying that state of play that PlayStation is putting out. Maybe right now you're telling me, Ales, you gotta tune in. Maybe they're showing a remake of Final Fantasy VIII or something like that, which would definitely make me want to watch. Just a second here, folks. I'm not listening my music right here. Is it because... Okay, I think there it goes. No. Is it just not playing? This is strange. Give me just a second. Did I randomly turn this off? Yes, I did. I had turned it off. Sorry about that. Before I actually move on, we gotta give our friend Churro a bit of a treat here, simply because he hasn't been showcased. Let me go ahead and actually switch to the big camera, because people do love seeing the big Churro. And that just turned off his camera. Let's go over here. There we go. And this is what you've been waiting for. And I don't know if you can see that, but he's got this toy that's got a number of compartments. And because it's got a number of compartments, it actually makes him like move those little slots with his nose and try to get at them. So he knows that the food is there, and he's struggling to actually get to them. And of course, watching a tiny, cute corgi struggle is what life is all about, I always say. Let's go back over here. Let's go back. Turn off the corgi webcam off. For some reason, my music is not showing. Can you just show the... There we go. Okay. So we're in the middle of the Retro Rathskeller. Of course, we are playing Donkey Kong Country 3. And we just beat the Arachnid boss. I forget what his name was. And I'm frantically looking for my footwear. You know what? We won't need it right now. It doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and talk about what's on tap next. If I could just find my... Okay. So, as usual, I like to showcase non-alcoholic choices. Essentially, at this point, I feel like I showcase them once every stream. And this stream is no different. This is from our friends at Bravis, who have risen to the cream of the crop. They have certainly shown that they can do a very good non-alcoholic beer. This is their coconut porter. And we have seen this a number of times. It's a white can with the only other color being like a brown. And then we got some like palm trees. We got some coconuts over here. It kind of looks like an old newspaper, and I really like it. I really like the design. It's kind of simple. It is reminiscent of simpler times. Now, what exactly is a coconut porter, you might be asking? Or you might be asking, what is a coconut? I've never left Alaska or something like that. What is a coconut? But a porter is a type of ale. It is very similar to a stout. Actually, stouts and porters were actually the same style back in the day. They were known as porter stouts. And they were very popular with porters, people who worked at ports. That's how they got their name. They're ales that brew dark, and the reason why they brew dark is because the malts that you use are actually very specific. They're like caramel malts, they're crystal malts, and they're chocolate malts. And when you boil them, they essentially produce a beverage that is very dark in color. It looks like cola, and it is very sugar forward. One of the things that stouts and porters tout the most is essentially their sugars and their grainy flavors. Again, caramel is like one of the showcases of this particular style. You got flavors like maple, you got things like brown sugar that definitely come forward whenever you taste them. they're a little less about the hops. Now, there is a wide variety of stouts and porters. I feel like I know more about the stouts, but I feel like some of their actual divisions overlap with porters themselves. And so obviously, in terms of stouts, you got things like coffee stouts, which have a little bit more hop character. They taste a little bit like coffee. They're a little bit more bitter. They're known as breakfast stouts as well. You got milk stouts and milk porters probably. And you use lactose in there to emulate like a milk-like quality to them. Then you have things like chocolate stouts and porters, and these specifically use chocolate malts, and they taste like chocolate, but they aren't real chocolate. Then you got pastry stouts, of course, which are delectable. They're delightful. They're like eating warm apple pie. And the reason that happens is because when you're in the fermentation tank, you actually throw things in the fermentation tank that makes those particular beverages taste like those particular foods. Things like oatmeal cookies, like cheesecake, things like cinnamon buns, and they're my favorite. They're very, very rich in their sugars. Beer snobs hate them. Beer snobs hate people that love pastry stouts, but you know what? All my love to those pastry stouts. And of course pastry porters, which is probably what we have here. This is actually closer to what this is. This is a coconut porter. And so, like I was saying, there's very little distinctions between porters and stouts. There's a few rules of thumbs. One of the things that they tell you is that if your malt is toasted before it is thrown into the boiling kettle, then you get a stout. If not, you get a porter. The other thing that they tell you is that if you see the head of your particular drink and it is brown, it is a porter. If it is white, it is a stout. Again, very, very subtle differences, I want to say. But those are my thoughts on porters and stouts. Let's go ahead and actually see what Untapped has to say on the matter over here. So, Coconut Porter, it's a non-alcoholic beer, porter / stout by Bravas Brewing. 0.5% alcohol by volume, so nothing too particularly strong, of course, as we would expect from a specific type of non-alcoholic beer. Let's actually go ahead and taste this bad boy, see what the story is all about. And so, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22, and I love coconut. I feel like maybe it was something that was affixed in me when I was a child. One of the things that was very prominent when I was a child, and they gave us like birthday cakes and like other birthday cakes for other kids, especially my cousins. I would attend their parties. They would have cake, and the main topping of the cake was always coconut shavings. And even though I hated the cake because it was probably chocolate, and chocolate is not really my thing, I'm sorry, at me if you will, I love coconut. Coconut is one of the most wonderful fruits ever. Probably one of the reasons why I love the movie Castaway. So, you know, this is definitely opaque in color. You can't actually see through it. It's got a foamy head. I want to say it's a little bit more white than brown, but you can definitely see some tinges of brown on that crisp head. In terms of a nose, it's just got this very strong, creamy coconut nose. It's delightful. It's wonderful. It's like a punch in the face almost. I want to say this, but you probably won't find it appealing. But if somebody made the perfect scented candle of coconut shavings, this is exactly what that would smell like. And you would want to eat that candle, I swear. Fama nail, dear viewer. Malty, strong notes of caramel, strong notes of maple. Definitely more maple. Maybe like a roasted maple, I want to say. Highly sweet, very approachable. Very much sugar forward. Needless to say, strongly taste of coconut. It is almost as if somebody liquefied those coconut shavings and then just poured them down my mouth. It's quite wonderful. It's a very strong coconut drink, and so I don't know about what you've had in the past, but it is. I feel like whenever I have a coconut drink, it is. I have to look for the coconut. This one actually punches you in the face with the coconut. Very little in terms of bitterness. In terms of body composition, a 2 out of 5. Not too thick, which is kind of surprising. But I guess because this is considered a porter, I feel like porters at the very least tend to be a little lighter than stouts. Very slightly so. Maybe that's just a thing in my head, but... And so light enough to be refreshing. This is something that I would definitely have on a nice hot beach day. Maybe have a picnic. Maybe have some delicious round table pizza with me. Let's go ahead and rate this guy. A 3.5 is what I'm giving it today. Probably one of my favorite non-alcoholic beers. Coconut Porter by Bravas Brewing. Bravas, you have done a wonderful job. And with that, let's go back to our game, shall we? Okay, so we just got the hoverboat. So let's see what we can do. We can either go here, which is Mykonos. That sounds like a Greek island, actually. Or we can go to Cotton Top Cove. Or there's a third option here, I guess. Bramble's Bungalow. And we can't go further that way. Let's see what Bramble has to say. Hello there, Dixie. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bramble, the famed botanist. Since I have been unable to grow or study plants, I have taken an interest in collecting animals. That's it? I am so weirded out by how you interact with these bears. Do you just let them talk? I love plants, don't you? They're so beautiful. This picture reminds me of those I can't grow anymore. And I guess there's nothing that we can offer to them. So those are our options. I don't think there's anything else over here. And I know that there is something there because I have seen other DKC3 streams. But you know what? We're not gonna mess around with that. So it's either Mykonos or the Cove. Let's go to Mykonos. I'm feeling like I want to do something that reminds me of the factory level in DKC1. So here we are in Fireball Frenzy. Let me go back to the Super Mario Wiki, which of course we are using. Okay, so in terms of stuff that we have to do here, 2 bonus levels. One is after the star barrel, and then one of them is right before the letter N. The DK coin is actually right after the letter N. So the first thing that we have to look for is the star barrel. Oh gosh, it's like a 3D effect. This reminds me of Wario Land for the Virtual Boy. The Virtual Boy. My partner constantly tells me that I confuse my B's for my V's. She is, of course, correct. Boom. And of course we have to avoid all these things. It looks like molten lava almost. Go. Ah, these things always surprise me. Ah, it's a good thing I have my non-alcoholic beer. Cheers to you. What was that sound? Whoa! That came out of nowhere. They actually fly up with us, huh? I guess hanging out on the ropes gives me like a little bit of a DKC2 feel. I feel like we haven't had enough of these stages so far. Oof. You don't want to take a dip there. Okay, in Symphony of the Night. What is that? Okay, the letter O. We're at Ko. K-O. It's getting a bit heated here. And of course they just need to rise up with us. They rise to the challenge, as they say. Ah, if only there was a way to like take them out. Like if Wario could go into the background and just take that annoying bird out. That sound keeps like surprising me every time. What? Ah, great. That was the first time a platform moved. That's ridiculous. I don't approve. Do you approve? It just kept... Well, let's keep going, shall we? Let me go ahead and create a suspend point right here. Okay. Fireballs. Fireball. You know, don't be like me, but every time I think of Fireball, the first thing that comes to mind is that whiskey that has cinnamon, because it is tasty. Not the biggest fan of whiskey myself, but I do enjoy cinnamon. And they were just going to jump into the lava, it seems. They don't even care about their lives. Whoa. Wonder if I move more quickly than them, if I'll actually be able to completely sidestep. Now, question. No, it doesn't seem like I could just throw her up and skip parts of the level, huh? No. That would have been nice, though. cool. Whew, okay. Okay, this is where things are getting more tricky. There we go up. And then that last platform is the one that betrayed us last time. Even though we trusted it. No, wait, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We trusted you why? Come on. It's not that hard to avoid that thing. Okay, this is the one that betrays us. Star Barrel, of course. It was right there, folks. Okay, so then the first thing that we have to be looking out for is bash the baddies, chase down some platforms by a carbine from the 5th platform, conk by just left, and land on a platform below with another carbine. Okay. So let's look for that either or the letter N. Coin. I'm going to assume that carbine is these enemies. I honestly don't know what they're called, so... maybe like nerdy owls? Maybe that's what they're called. Hey, what is over there? It's like we can't go back. Oh gosh. No! I get the feeling that we were in the right direction for that bonus, because it seemed like that was a platform that we weren't really going to be able to reach. Okay, let's give it another shot. I'm actually gonna create a suspend point right here since we just got the checkpoint. And as usual, even though this is a drinks-friendly stream, we do suggest, advocate, nay, demand that you drink your water. For it's a dry world out there, and in order to avoid the deleterious effects of alcohol, it is best for you to balance out everything that you're feeding your liver and improving your metabolic. So stay hydrated, drink up, refresh your palate with some delicious water. All right. I'm almost just like, what if I do this? Seems easy enough. Oh, I should have just... Come on. Don't tell me that it's gotta be a Dixie throw. Nice. Oh! This is so... Come on, just throw her! Throw him! Oh, well, now I've got nothing. Ah, that's obnoxious. And of course my voice is going for some reason. Let's keep this party going. Let's keep... With sugar, we're going down. Nice. Okay, I have no idea what's down there, but I'm sure it's not good. Bonus barrel. And let's create a suspend point right here. Nice, nice. Bash the Baddies is the name of the game. Oh, Squitter. Nice. Boom. Not too bad. Okay, and Squitter is gone, unfortunately. Can I actually use him for a bit, though? Squitter is such a good animal pal. It'd be a shame to kind of just waste him. But that's actually where we were before, so... no real room to use him. Okay, so let's keep going here. The next thing that we have to be looking out for is the letter N, because that will give us a clue as to where the next bonus barrel is, as well as where the hero coin is. Oh no. What? Oh, this is wonderful. Those birds cheated me, I tell you, they cheated me. They lied. Okay, so there's the letter N, which is what we're looking for. Just after the letter N, okay. And then this one is right before the letter N. There's a carbine shooting about 3 fireballs, a lone banana floats atop. Ah, we gotta do the team up move, huh? And of course I just lost Dixie, so I might have to come back for that one. And there's our target. Oh! Oh, lovely. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we need to get that barrel right there. Ah! Blasted coin. Oh, wait! My barrel! It's gonna be a lot of bouncing here. Seriously? Wow. Okay. Ah, at least I got it. Okay. We still have to get that last bonus barrel, but best we can hope for is just at least beating this level. We can go back to it afterwards. Oof. I don't know how I skipped that one. Okay, and I feel like this thing is gonna take us... No, it actually didn't move us. Ah, but these blasted birds are back. Well, I think what I really need to do here is make sure that I get that second bonus barrel, and then everything will be locked in once I finish the level. And of course, I don't need to really go out of the way here to get that bonus again. Okay, and then let's switch Kongs. Dixie does better. Well, let's face it, Dixie does better all the time. Okay, and this platform is going to take us directly up, so we gotta make sure we're ready to dodge. Okay, good. Nice. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do the team up move. No, 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 no. So the platform... Wait, where is... I think I have to go... Maybe from the right? Yeah. Oh, and the bird is right there, of course. Can I switch Kongs? Come on, just let me switch Kongs. Ooh, okay, good. I thought I was gonna fall all the way down again. And let's go ahead and create a suspend point right here. In case we need to repeat this one. Repeat, and that doesn't make sense. And to your health. 15 bananas is our goal. Oof. Oh, I hate these things. Yeah. This one's gonna be a tough one. Let's just load the suspend point, it's easier that way. And of course, first hit is all it takes to get us. Oh, wow! No! Oh! Okay. Well, this is definitely going to be the flex right here. It's like sometimes Dixie just dashes and it's why. Like, don't even worry about that first banana. Wow, why didn't you get the thing? Ooh, nice. Oh, come on. 2 more left. That was so close. I could almost taste it. Again, it's the hair twirl thing that she just ends up doing every time I switch. Oof. Don't even go for that one. Don't even think about it. That was a good run. That was a good run. Man, it's just that you get hit no matter where, like your hitbox is just so... No! Ah, gotten by the ponytail. That's the most painful feeling. Why? Why? Stop twirling! Stop twirling! Okay. Let's not let up. We've had pretty close runs thus far. Some of these are just impossible. Wow. Like what, 3 lost already? Why are you grabbing him, dude? Oh. Wow, I wasted so much time in like... Sorry. Give me 1 second. Okay, much better. So that's the letter N, of course. Alright, now we're moving on up. And there's that guy, of course. Right before the letter N, after star barrel, after the letter N. Okay, so we should have everything at this point. Whoa. Oh, great. Oh, double shots. Every single one of them just decides to move vertically up. Oh, come on. Welcome to the Garden of Madness. Well, at the very least, I've got all the coins and all the hero coins. So, sorry, the hero coins as well as the bonus barrel. So I think I should be good. Very cool. And no spiders allowed, of course. Whoa. This kid is so big. Okay, here we go. And jump off. Nice. Okay. And there's our letter N, of course. And we go on up. What time do we have here? Okay. Gotta make sure I time it properly here. Okay, nice. Oh, wow. Wow, indeed. Hey, there's a chain right here. Is that an actual thing? I'm going to say that maybe it's part of the background, or maybe it's just a tease. They actually levitate with you, so they don't allow you to cheat too much. I gotta say, this is probably one of the most challenging challenges that I've faced in this particular game. Wow. Such is the might of Mechanos. Okay. Oof. I always feel like I'm gonna hit that bee in the face. And here's our platform. Ooh, wow. That just... I feel like as soon as I do that, as soon as I lose one of the Kongs here, you're essentially... You might as well just start over. Donkey Kong Country games are just tough. They're tough, right? Yeah, they're tough. Okay. And down we go. No spiders allowed. And here we go. Move. There's our letter N, of course. And we go on up. At least we know there's a DK barrel right there. But this area is just difficult to go through. Nice. And can this guy go up there? Maybe if I... No, she can't grab on. Okay. Let's focus. Ooh, nice. This one might be a bit more tough. Oh, why did I jump? Okay, good. G. No, 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 no! Ah, you blasted porcupine. Okay, tell me that it's safe. Please tell me that... Okay, no, it's not safe. Oh, okay. Wow, I'm sweating, folks. Wow, that's intense. Okay, let's keep going here. We're gonna have to cut pretty shortly here, but oh wait, is this I think this is a bear's house, isn't it? I think it's a bear's house, yes. Morning, Dixie. Brigadier Bazooka here. All present and correct, I see you, Marvelous. I fought in the Krem War, don't you know? But I've retired from the service along with Big Bessie. Who's Big Bessie? She's only the biggest and greatest cannon of all time. What a beauty. Have you seen Big Bessie? I haven't fired her for years. No ammunition, you see? Oh, I see. So I guess this guy needs a cannonball or something like that. Okay, next level. Demolition drain pipe. Let's go ahead and create a suspend point right here. Nice, nice. And let me see. Level information. And it's got 2 bonus areas. Shortly before the letter O, and then the other one is shortly after the letter N. As for the DK coin, it's at the end of the level, left of the level flag. So let's keep going here. And this is definitely not a level type that I've seen before. A pipe level. Wait, what? It's a minecart level? Where's the... What are we riding on? I don't... Okay. I don't get it. I knew that we were like on the sleigh, but I didn't actually see what was the railing that we were using. Wait, how do it... Oh, what? Why is it going... This thing is fast. This thing is fast. Jeez. I don't know what we're riding on. It's like a steel pipe on the top or something. Ah, that's obnoxious. Okay. Nope. Is it just me, or is this way faster than it? So we can't step on the bees, but it's gotta be at a very specific angle, huh? Okay. Oh, come on, why did you do that? And ramming into the bees doesn't help at all. Is my reaction time just shot? I don't... Okay. Okay. Come on. Whoa, jump, jump. Can I slow down? Oh, man. This is gonna take quite a few tries. All my love too long ago. You know what? I really wish there was a way to not take the minecart. It's not even a minecart, by the way. Why? This is madness. This is okay. It's like, what are these things? Why are we... I feel like I'm getting needlessly frustrated here. It's just a silly game here. Walking to the corner. Give me just a second here, folks. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's give a few more attempts, but I get the feeling that this is going to be where we have to wrap it up. Don't speed up. Just slow down, dude. Wow. It's just unforgiving. Is this like the... Wow. Okay. Boom. I didn't even get any invincibility frames on that one. I'm disappointed. That one is so difficult to avoid. Whew. Okay. Yeah, the things on the ground are just... Yeah, this is a little bit tough. least I can tell where the track is now. Oh gosh. Ooh, bonus. And create a suspend point right here. Thank goodness for that. Bash the baddies. We gotta be more aggressive here. Jeez, it's wow, it's you go through them so fast. It's come on, just oh wow. Wow, I just keep missing all of them. This is yeah, this is rough. Even the bonus areas are just... I hope it's not like you have to get every single one of them, because I'm missing so many already. I was so close. I was so close. God, this is might just well be practice. All right, gotta get focused. Oh, come on. Seriously? It's like you have to gently tap on the jump button, otherwise it won't register. No, come on. It just, the angle of that jump is maddening. Oh, you're supposed to drop from the top for that one too. Oof. So silly. Okay. This is the one. This is the one. As soon as I get back on that top one, I have to jump off again. No, we're wasting time here. Nice. Boom. And just a second here, folks. I gotta snooze my next ad break. Wait, what's... Okay. I think we're going to create a suspend point right here. Because my SO is coming very soon. And so let's go back to intermission and wrap this one up, shall we? And let's go ahead and turn off this music for a second. And so thank you very much everyone for hanging out today at the Ales and Fails stream. Very much appreciate your company. I know that we didn't quite do a lot of progress here in DKC3, but whatever it is that we did end up doing was at the very least irritating, and that, as they say, is something. If you like this kind of madness, if you like this kind of banter, please feel free to join me. I stream on Thursdays and Fridays. On Thursdays, I stream retro games. Generally, I stream Symphony of the Night. And on Fridays, I stream Baldur's Gate 3 and sometimes Monster Hunter World. So it would be very nice to see you once again. I'll be streaming tomorrow again, Baldur's Gate 3 at 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But with that, let me go ahead and find a raid target here. Let's see, who would be a good raid target right now? Let's go with friend of the stream. You know, there's a couple of good choices here, but today let's go with Jackie, who is currently streaming Chrono Trigger. So let me find that control right now. And of course it didn't do it. Can you just let me search and filter? There we go. Yeah, so if you like retro games, you will definitely like Jackie Soar. She's currently streaming Chrono Trigger. She's got bunnies, I believe, and you know, a fellow lover of small animals, clearly. Very awesome streamer, and I generally like to tune in to watch what she's doing. Kindly give her a follow when you go there, and yeah, please enjoy. But I'll go ahead and end my segment here, as I like to finish things. Stay thirsty, Alpac. We'll see you again.